today. From GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. This is the National Football League.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them. And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the fourth quarter. But here, it's happening early. A definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this first quarter already. And now after that completion, they're set up first and goal.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Back to throw, Stafford. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolute touchdown. That's caught at the 1. Jacob Harris from 3 yards out. And the Rams are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They'll run, it's Edwards-Helaire. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very...
And that is caught! Touchdown, Kansas City! Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Two minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Throwing again is Stafford. This will be caught just inside the 10. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Stafford. This is caught. Touchdown. Robert Woods on the touchdown throw from Matthew Stafford. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. That one complete to Hill. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On play action, it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. Mahomes will throw for it. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge win for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Matthew Stafford and the rest of the Rams offense set to take over once more.
You know, normally he's probably happy with how he's playing. He's playing pretty well, but in the second quarter you look up your team's losing. I don't think any quarterback's satisfied.
Not at all. And what they're really seeking is how do I play even better and inspire my teammates to do exactly the same in order for us to get back on top on the scoreboard. That's when you find out you have a quarterback. If they're just satisfied with their stat line,
they're not really a leader.
Not at all. You just have a guy playing the position.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Stafford. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford looking underneath. He's got Akers. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we've come upon halftime here in an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. Touchdown, Rams! Tyler Higbee. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense set to go. And
last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes on the slant. He's got Hardman. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. Man open is Robinson. Touchdown. DeMarcus Robinson, 26 yards. And the Chiefs have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 42 yards for Cam Akers. And the Rams have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 61 yards. Typically with catches like that, we talk about the height of the wide receiver, but he's one of the shorter receivers in the NFL.
And it doesn't seem to matter, does it? Put the tape measure away. How about some of these guys under 6 feet tall?
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Nicole Hardman from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion, and sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. L.A. set to take over again on offense.
And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now. Here's Johnny Hekker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a real...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. And even 70 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the fourth. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And the Rams getting set to go now. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now left side on the swing pass. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. On second down now, Akers. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On first down, Stafford here. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now Stafford. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it all.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
They'll run for it with Akers. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll go again here with Akers. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th. Now it's Stafford. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by a field goal, 65 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Mahomes. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
So now it's the Rams' turn, trailing by 5, 34 seconds to go. Now they've got to travel the full 75 yards and time. Oh, he lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Stafford now to throw. And he will get a good amount of yardage back on second down, but the clock still runs. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. On third down, Akers. And he's going to have a first down as he's out of bounds to stop the clock with just under 20 seconds to go. 129 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a